Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Proudly presents You Know What It Is. It is Collectors Lounge International Sunday Fun Day. Hold on a second. Let me put this stupid light out the way.
How many ring lights has got?
There we go. So definitely had to get out the way. So thank you basically for being here. It is Collectors Lounge International Sunday Fun Day, all day, every day. So glad to have you guys here with us. We actually talk figure news, just a couple of different releases, things that are out there in the figure atmosphere that we want to chat about, as well as pop culture. So definitely, I'm excited about it. And hopefully you are. So definitely, I'm so glad to have everybody here. But of course, I can't do it by myself. So I have my brothers with me, two of my brothers, the most incredible individuals on the planet and actually in the community. So I got to bring them guys in here with me. What's going on, man? How y'all guys doing?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, man. So glad to have you guys here with us this lovely afternoon while we talk everything that's going on out there right now. Rich, how's your day going? How was your week and your weekend?
Oof, let me tell you, my week's been awesome because it's been DC Fest with the trailer and the release.
Yeah,
and then I got my my Val Kilmer Batman through from Sideshow. So I've got the Dynamic Duo. So I'll be getting those out this today and next tomorrow. So yeah, great week at work, family, and all that kind of stuff. And today, I felt like something I haven't done in probably 25 years. I went to laser tag for my one of my really good friend's birthday. He wanted to do it, so I'm like, cool. And I was shooting 6 and 7 year olds all in the face. It was amazing with a gun. So like, all this kind of stuff. Breaking necks and everything, but no, it was awesome. So we had a really good time, and yeah, man, it's good to be here. Finish off the week, and no, it's all good, man.
Yeah, definitely, bro. So glad to have you here with us. And it's always good to take a break, bro. I think, like I said, I mean, that's we were talking about this behind the scenes on everything that we got going on right now, and taking a break is always good. I know, Cam, for you, taking a break was incredible. I mean, even though you know you had a brand new baby, but even still with that, I bet you the break felt good, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I felt like I had a little bit more time freed up, for sure, just to spend with the kids and especially with my wife and give her a hand and stuff like that. Because like I said, I don't do anything. She does it all. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I'm just here. Like, you gotta go to the bathroom, I hold the baby, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So yeah, but no, it's great to be back, man. I'm glad to be back on here with you guys. This weather has been up and down out here.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if it's gonna be hot or cold or like what to expect when I walk out. So I just wear a sweatshirt every day at this point. So
yeah,
and a tiny beanie.
And a teeny weeny beanie, bro.
Teeny weeny beanie.
Teeny weeny beanie.
There you go. It works.
It definitely works, man. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys out there. Let me run through the chat real quick and see who we have. We got Calvin, my guy, Calvin, aka Low Key Collector, aka the Panty Dropper, the Draw Dropper himself is in the building. He's been anointed with that. I know he's gonna be like, oh damn. We got J Rob in the building. We got Real Limey in the building. Who else we got? We got the Shining himself, Shiny. I call him the Shining, aka Shiny in the building. Thank you for basically being here. Who else do we have? We got William Owens in the building. We got Chuck G. We got Benjamin E. Green, aka my man Hawk, is in the building. Thank you for being here. Blitz 0065. We got Wingman 42 channel member Wingman. I just want to call him Wingman. I can't call him Wingman. I'm just gonna call him Wingman from now on.
Call him Goose.
Yeah, I'm calling Goose from now on. We got DT Art, man. We got the great and all knowing and all talented Renz Talentino. What did he do? This guy can paint a portrait with his butt cheeks. So definitely that's what he's working on right now. Like this too. He just looks behind him while he does it. So definitely my man Renz Talentino, the most talented individual.
With that paintbrush.
With that paintbrush. He just be like, let me just switch back and forth and do that.
Yeah, he's putting the old dong in it. That's what he's doing. He's dipping his dong in paint and it's just around. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, hell yeah. We got CT603 in the building. Thank you for being here as always. We got fourth Mr. E is in the building. Thank you for being here. Larry Walker is here. Thank you for being here. Kinky Sphincter is in the building. Thank you for being here, my bro. Who else we got? Johnny is in the building. AJ Agrusa, channel member AJ Agrusa in the building. Mighty Beard, that's his name. Doguito is in the building. Thank you for Doguito. Thank you for being here. Larry Walker. Who else we got? The Empire Strikes Again is in here. Thank you for being here with us as always. Let's see here. We got Mark Mitchell. Let's see here. Superhero Displays, the mighty Superhero Displays is actually here with us. Thank you for being here, squad leader. Hopefully, I get a chance to see Superhero Displays in London, bro. I hope I get a chance to see him in Europe, bro. It'd be good to meet him. Let me see here. Squad leaders here. We got a new channel member with us. We got Collectible Chats has become a new channel member. Thank you very much. And I love that. I love that thumbnail, man. You already know. It's incredible. I think he's pandering to Cam today. It's okay. Who else we got? We got Mark P in the building. Thank you for being here. Who else do we have here? Larry Walker. Malika Mabane is in the building. 6 Scale is here with us. Palal 89. And Howard Potts is in the building. Love that name, Howard Potts. If you know, you know. Anyway, thank you for being here. And Figurassic Park, the great, the amazing Figurassic Park is actually in the building with us. He said, with my eyes closed too, Leo. Hell yeah. Riz Valentino does it all. And Andre is in here with us, man. Brandon Salad, Iron Jedi 85 is in here with us. Philip the Fool. Dan and Carbonite is with us. Thank you for being here. J Rob is here with us as well. So thank you guys for being here, man. It's always a pleasure. Aaron Grove. We got a few more people actually stomping through here. So thank you very much. I want to start with something first. And this is my tribute to you, Rich, because we talked about this, but we didn't get a chance to talk about this, man. So I want to actually pull this up real quick, and I want your thoughts on if you think from this we're going to get pretty much everything. So what do you think about this, man? I saw this trailer, bro. Let me tell you this much. There has never in a long time, there hasn't been a movie that has been on my most anticipated list since the first time that we actually saw. I'll tell you, a couple of movies made my most anticipated. The first time we got the announcement about Force Awakens because Star Wars was back, I wanted to see that. Then, of course, we had Endgame and Infinity War. Most anticipated. I couldn't wait to see that film. Of course, Black Panther at that time. There and a host of other films that were my most anticipated that I could not wait to see. Some were great, some were disappointed. You know, it is what it is. But this is on my most anticipated for 2 particular reasons. I want to say 3, but 2 really, really important reasons. One, of course, you already know that we get Keaton back, bro. It is what it is. Yeah. Keaton, that's just going to way it's going to be, bro. Love Michael Keaton. That is my Batman, and it will always be my Batman. I don't care what anybody actually says. Ben Affleck is definitely a close second. But, bro, that damn Supergirl looks so good, bro. I cannot wait to see her in live action, which was a surprise for me. You know what I mean? I didn't know how much I was going to love this character in the way it looks so far, and I can't wait to see this film. It looks amazing. Rich, do you think they're going to open up the floodgates for this movie when it comes to figure releases, bro?
They have to. This is the end game of the DC EU as we know it. Not only the return of Michael Keaton, as you guys already know, everybody out there, I'm a big 89 Batman fan. I was saying this to my brother when Val Kilmer took over from Keaton in the 90s. At the time, no one would ever have known he's going to come back when he's 71 years old.
Yeah.
And he's going to be Batman again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, bearing in mind, obviously, I was young enough to know the difference. I was like 10 when he ended up stopping being Batman. I was like, disappointing. Never thought that would happen again. Having him back is unbelievable. This film looks tremendous with the buzz that's happening behind the scenes, and a lot of people who have already seen it said it's just fantastic. I love the Flashpoint storyline anyway. They've obviously used quite a few elements of that, including Supergirl. How for anyone who doesn't know, in the comics, the same thing happens to Superman, where basically he's depowered and instead
away
of
from the sun.
Kansas, landed being in Kansas, he's captured by the government, and that's what looks like has happened to Supergirl. So this film is going to be unbelievable. I'm trying to hype myself up too much because I always get disappointed, but like yourself, when you said about the Force Awakens moment, the bit Chewie, we're home, bit of Indy coming back this year, things like that, for me is like, those are the true things that why I became a massive fan in pop culture. Michael Keaton, everybody needs to watch Dope Sick if they haven't already.
The dude is still smooth, and he moves sharp, bro. Like it's not like he's physically still fit. Like he's still doing his thing.
Still killing it, and he looks better bald. He's amazing. I've got a lot of time. I love Michael Keaton. I have his autograph. I have nearly everything there is to have on 89 and Returns. I'm just really hyped to buy it. Even if he was only in one scene, it would just be amazing just to see it. And I'm really looking forward to it, man. The film looks fantastic. They're going to go, if Hot Toys do what I hope we all do, is what we all hope that they do. They go all in. Have you noticed on the groups? Everyone's looking for a Zod now. Everyone's looking for everything out there, because even though people knew he was going to be coming out, he's going to be quite a big important bit in this film. And my theory about a couple of other things, which I won't say in here for spoilers, there's going to be some really interesting points.
There's going to be some interesting choices, and I think that from what I think, and like I said, I don't want to go too deep in it, but from what I think, this Keaton, there's a lot of that's going to be behind that story that I cannot wait to see. I'm just super excited about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
The whole of armor of Batsuits, that you've got that on your dock. Oh my god.
Yeah,
amazing.
Bro.
We've got a Thomas Wayne suit. We've got a blue and gray. We've got a blue and gray suit for Ben Affleck, which has got like armor pieces on there as well, which is really cool. So we're going to get another Ben Affleck, and I think we're going to get a different head sculpt from that. Loads of stuff going to come out of this. I'm just really hyped by it, man. It looks amazing. The film looks fantastic. The budget's massive on it, and it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be phenomenal, man. It's definitely going to be phenomenal, and I cannot wait. Definitely cannot wait for it. It's so much to really,
unpack.
It's a lot to really unpack with this, but I just think that in general, I'm super excited. I'm super excited for what we're about to get, what we're about to see. Cam, what do you think? Do you think they're going to actually open up the floodgates and go all in on this, man?
Yeah, I would think so. I think we're going to see a lot of characters that we've seen previously in the Snyderverse that we haven't seen in any other film, since we are getting a reset. This will probably be like possibly their last appearance, but different iterations of the character as far as like their background and what they're about and stuff like that. I mean, we're not going too much into it, but it's like, this is Flashpoint, the animated version to live action right now. They went ahead and, tweaked a few things here and there as far as like the Batman, and also Superman Supergirl instead of Superman. But it's that film, the one we've been waiting for. And if they're going to pick one to reset the whole entire universe, this is definitely the one, because the Flash is the only person that can do that. So
reset it,
so I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to come out really amazing.
And the thing is, it's good because I want DC more than probably a lot of people to have a win. You know what I mean? I definitely do. Sure. I think that they need and they deserve a win, because it's been like a lot of negative press, behind them, and especially now with the new slate, that has yet to be. We don't know where that's going to go. I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see, where they actually go. But I'm excited about it. I hope we you know, because I've seen already, there are even people are actually putting up posts about, or actually reviewers, not reviewers, but like, you know, just like a lot of individuals are putting up posts about how this film, you know, potentially is the reason why it could prove the mistakes that, you know, they have made when it comes to this new slate and them going down this road. Is a simple fact that a lot of people are really responding to this trailer in such an amazing way that why would you overlook that and not take advantage of the simple fact that, you know, there's opportunity there to really draw on like some of these characters that have been there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think well, there's always going to be a plan in place before James Gunn took over that this was going to reset the universe in a very different way. Supergirl was going to be the Superman ongoing, and Michael Keaton was going to be the Batman ongoing. And there was a number of other things behind the scenes, and Cavill was no longer going to be part of it, and all this kind of stuff. And then that changed again when Black Adam's their arm got twisted a little bit by Dwayne Johnson. So there's a lot of things behind the scenes, and yeah, they could still do Elseworld stuff with this. In theory, if it does very well and they have a separate Supergirl, that she could appear in this version, this universe. As I think it'll be more complicated for a lot of people, but that's the problem. It's like all these different universes, and trying to explain it to people who aren't so close to it is a bit I've talked to my missus about it. She's like, what? How many Batman? And
I know.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh, well, this is the first one.
Yeah. So sometimes it's like, I think finishing it on an amazing film, which is my point, is like finishing on an amazing film, it should be just the way. I mean, if you get an amazing ending for Keaton, I'm happy with that. He had a fantastic 2 films anyway. If he gets an extra one, that's amazing. I didn't think this film was going to come out in the first place because of everything that happened with Ezra Miller. Still hasn't been resolved. But anyway, what the hell? I think they're waiting for the film to come out for a few months, and then they're going to just jump on him. So I'm hyped. And also, we got another big DC announcement this week as well for Hot Toys.
That's what we're going to kind of go into. We're going to go into in a little bit. We're going to segue into that in a little bit. I want to make that like kind of the main, sort of like not the main, because I'm going to make it that like sort of like a main discussion for a reason. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I want to go to something here that this week. Now, here's the thing. I want to slide away from figure collecting or 1/6 scale collecting, and I want to kind of go in the statue realm, because there was a piece that I saw just the other day, and I'm like, okay, I know that I'm a statue collector, but I'm not a major statue collector. But you can't take away from excellence and sheer beauty. This statue is probably hands down one of the most beautiful pieces I have ever seen. Like literally one of the most beautiful pictures, like statues that I've seen. And when JND puts it down, they put it down. Whenever they do it right, they do it right. Now, who knows how it's going to look when it comes to production, but so far, this looks amazing. If somebody did this, like say, for instance, if NR's done this particular figure in 1/6 scale, I am all in. And I would get this, and it would force me to try to get that or find that Aragorn, because this thing is beautiful. It is amazing. And what I'm talking about here is that Arwen JND statue. What you're looking at here, people, is a statue. I just want you to know this is a statue, but this thing looks amazing. And this is from JND. Now, knowing this, I know it's going to be an expensive piece. I'm not going to buy it, but I can't, because this is way too much money. And I stay basically in my realm, 1/6 collecting. There's only a few statues that I will get that really speak volumes. But this piece is simply amazing. It looks incredible. If you are not a Lord, if you are a Lord of the Rings fan and you collect the figures, or if you collect statues, you have to be excited right now. Rich, what do you think about this piece, bro?
Man, it's beautiful. It looks just like Liv Tyler. It's amazing. It's fantastic. She's a beautiful lady in the first place. That angle, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
It looks slightly off. I don't know why. The side profile looks stunning. It looks fantastic. You can't really go wrong with a lot of stuff with JND. It's pricey times. I would never be able to realistically afford one. If I want to stay married. It's. I mean, she's amazing. I mean, it looks fantastic. I think. Is this the only one so far from the Lord of the Rings stuff that JND's done?
What'd you say?
Is this the only one that they've done so far from Lord of the Rings?
I'm not sure.
Because if it is, that's a weird one to start going out the docks. It's kind of
I think they
Tyler.
have.
I
think they have. I think they have.
That. Yeah, they must have. But it's I mean, it looks amazing. It looks very lifelike. I think it's if you are hardcore Lord of the Rings. I mean, obviously I've pre-ordered Aragorn from Inart, but I was only going to get Aragorn and maybe Legolas. Anyway, because like the main two from the films for me are the ones that. But like for this personally, it looks great. I think it would be. What scale is this, by the way? Is it third scale?
I think it is.
It's third.
Imagine going out on a date, bringing a girl back, and then having a scene this in. You think she'd be like, "What are you doing with this at night?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
How can I compete with this?
Exactly. Yeah. And they had the short feet.
There you go. They got the feet for you.
Well, yeah.
That's for you. There you go. He's still sticking on it as well. But no, man, it looks great. It looks beautiful. It's amazing that they've done this for me. It's not something I would even.
It's definitely not.
I appreciate. The
video. It's definitely not something that I'll have, but you have to appreciate.
Definitely.
Excellent. In these pieces, and the only thing about it is, like I said, I mean, they give us a sort of like a bit of diorama base with the grass, on the ground, on the actual stand itself, so it looks kind of good there. What you think about this?
Like $3,000 this, wasn't it?
Exactly all day. Literally,
the price is just like, oof, my god.
How much they want for? Because I didn't even look at the price.
Well, I saw on JND it's like $2,099.
Yeah, we're good. I'm good.
So and it's sold out already. So
I figured
like,
that.
Wow, people are really killing it on this one. It looks great though, honestly. Just the actual silhouette of her, as far as the physique, looks amazing. The hair, is that rooted hair as well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rooted hair looks great. They did a really great job on the head sculpt. Really just to capture Liv Tyler, looks just like her. Definitely not for me at all. Just based off the price alone, even if I was a huge Lord of the Rings fan, I'm not sure if I would go, this big. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fans out there that are really excited about this. So hopefully they get to grab this one, put it on their shelves.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely like, and again, like I said, I mean, in my opinion, it looks, I can see her a lot. But it's just the simple fact that if they did this down, if they scaled it down, if it was done at 1/6 scale, then definitely it would be something I would consider. Just depending, and you know how it is. Like, these companies are so competitive, so they'll probably end up doing something like that. But I just wanted to kind of touch on the sheer artistry of this piece and how beautiful it looks. Again, it's always expense for me. You know what I mean? When I look at it, it's always expense, and it's enough that I'm getting that damn Batmobile from Jazz Inc. So of course this is going to have to basically take a back seat, but definitely an incredible piece to have. So anybody who's going to get their hands on it, pretty sure you'll be excited. Now, a piece that I am definitely getting, that I am definitely excited about, I don't care what anybody says, is this piece right here, this Blade Warrior. Oh my God, bro. I missed out on the first Blade, of course. I didn't really get a chance to get it from Hot Toys. But this right here, and I want to say this. Let me preface it by saying this. A lot of people were like, the head sculpt looks nothing like Wesley Snipes. I get it. I get what you're saying. But to me, this head sculpt looks better than the one that Hot Toys released back then. It does. It is a definite update. In my opinion, it does. I don't have a Blade in my collection. I don't know if we'll ever see this again through, Hot Toys if they actually do a re-release, because they're gonna focus on Mahershala Ali.
Yeah,
but this piece, I am definitely getting, hands down, already done. It's a wrap. I needed this in my collection, like we were talking about behind the scenes. For those who are getting that Morbius, this is going to look incredible with it. I'm happy because now I have a figure to pose. I was going to pose Morbius with Spider-Man anyway, and I still will, but I'm going to throw Blade in the fray because that's going to look incredible. Yeah, I'm super duper happy about this. Cam, what you think about it, bro?
Yeah, I think it looks great, honestly. I looked at the head sculpt at first and I was like, and then I looked at the old head sculpt and I'm like, oh no, I like this one better.
Yeah.
Just off of the first glance a few seconds ago. So especially with the glasses on, I think it's gonna look super dope though. But like you said, matched up with that Morbius, oh man, that's gonna be crazy. But it's like you're bringing back the old Midnight Suns, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna be really cool. How much is this one going for? Do you know? Or
it's going for 210. All right, so it's 210. Basically through 1/6 kit.
Okay.
So basically you can get it through them, and it's free shipping. So if you get it through them, you just basically put down. I think I paid like $39 for the pre-order, and then you just pay like the remainder, and then I think it's just do Q3 through 4. It's actually Q3 through Q4 or something like that of this year. So definitely going to be something that I'll have in my collection. I'm excited about.
It looks really good, man.
It does.
Yeah,
bro.
like I think the only thing I wish it came with a different head sculpt that had like his showing his fangs, kind of like his
fangs,
look.
Yeah,
I think that would have been cool to like do like action poses with. But still, I think it looks good. I think it will definitely hold up to the Hot Toys version since that came out so long ago too. I feel like technology now is, even with the third parties, is definitely improving over time and stuff. So this one's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. And then you're getting with this jacket, like the shorter version, like bro, everything that comes with this, because it comes with a lot of accessories.
Yeah.
It's gonna look good. I'm excited about. Rich, what you think about this piece, bro?
Very much like what Cam said there. With the sunglasses on, it looks incredible. Maybe the eyes slightly a bit too drawn in, but I love what Present Toys did with the Indiana Jones figure. They did the real leather jacket, and they're doing real leather jacket with this one. So obviously it's more hard wearing, and that's great in itself. The quality of the materials look really good. They're up in their game with things like this. Like you said, we're probably never going to see a Wesley Snipes Blade by Hot Toys again. So the fact that we can get this is fantastic. I love these films. Even the third one, I think is a really good film as well. I think it's great. I'd love to pose him with the katanas he has, and I'd be interested to see what they look like. I really like what they've done with this. Like I said, I prefer the sunglasses on look. But yeah, it's great. Even the base they've included, that looks quite cool in itself. And yeah, I'm really interested with this. It's great. If it comes up fairly cheap on this end, I would probably snap it up. I'm still trying to track down the Indiana Jones one from Present Toys because they sold out very quickly. So if people are interested in this, to get it ASAP, because they do sell up very, very quickly. They don't officially announce it's a limited run, but they are quite low in numbers what they produce.
I think through Kit, the pre-order, the through Kit, they're stopping the pre-orders, I think around March 12th or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So people need to snap that up. Yeah.
Thing.
That picture on the right looks amazing. And I like it a lot, man. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I mean, to have this in the collection. But Cam, you're right. I mean, if it did come with a head sculpt with his fangs open, with glasses on with the fangs, that would be incredible, bro. And I wish they would have gave us like that. Would have been decent as an accessory. It's a little minor, but if they would have gave us the syringe with the serum in it, that he normally uses, that would be decent.
Yeah, that'd been tight.
Yeah,
that'd have been tight. But even still, bro, like to have this piece, it was a no-brainer. We talked about this like last night on Mafia's show, because they were talking about like how I was asked the question, like, do you think that you would ever stop collecting? Do you think that it'd be one of those situations where you just get, overwhelmed and you're like, you know what, I'm done, can't have everything, I'm just done, because a few people are getting that way? For me, because I'm so submersed in the artistry and, this is a step away from everything else that I do, hell no, I don't think I ever will. And this is one of the reasons why, when I see pieces like this that I wasn't able to get my hands on, and again, who knows if we're going to ever see something like this again, I'm all in for it. I am definitely in for it. I'm never going to pass this up. Presence Toys is always, they're just like Mars Toys, bro. They're giving you some incredible pieces, and to have this in my collection is definitely a no-brainer. So yeah, I cannot not pass up on this, bro.
No, definitely. It was an interesting question because obviously I know that Rob Mybernet was saying about that, about him possibly stepping back a bit. I feel like that all the time. But then obviously with announcements that happen this week and stuff, it's like, oh, okay, maybe I'll kind of stick around for a bit longer. But because I'm always getting to a point where I'm like, okay, I've only got a limited amount of space, limited amount of things that I can display in the space that I've got it in. So it's kind of like, am I just buying things for the sake just to store? I would never want to get to that point because there's no point being a hoarder. But yeah, no, I get like that sometimes with that kind of, oh, maybe I should step back, and then they release what they released this week, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll stick around for a bit longer and see how that goes. See what the end game is. Yeah,
definitely, man, definitely. We got a $1.99 super chat by Tony R. Just sending some love for the great content. Thank you very much for that. Do appreciate it, bro. I appreciate you for sending that super chat in. But Rich, I know, like when you talk about these things, I definitely know what you mean. But again, for me, like I said, I've been collecting since literally the age of 6 years old. I've been a collector since 6, since I started down this road, since 1977, going to see Star Wars for the very first time, getting the figures then, collecting comic books, getting the G.I. Joe figures, getting the Iron Eagle figures. People probably don't know about those figures back in the day. He-Man, Transformers. You know what I mean? Just actually segue into like there was a group or a comic series that came out called or even like an animated series called the Centurions. Started collecting those.
Mask.
Do
you remember Mask?
Oh my God, bro! Mask.
Yeah, bro, it was cool.
It was so incredible with the vehicles and stiletto on. I love that, bro. So yes, so I've been collecting so long. So if I haven't stopped by then, and back then, that I'm probably not going to stop now, because it is a breakaway. Now it is okay to basically say that, okay, if you have way too much in your collection, or sometimes people do get fatigued, but at the same time, there's always something that brings you back. And so, Rich, I know what would actually bring you back, as always, that's if, in fact, this right here, which has been the talk of the week, this right here is something that when we did this show with Yost, we were like, yo, I cannot wait. Hopefully we were going to get the Batmobile, not knowing if they were going to actually release this 89 Batman, and they've done it. And this is what we actually have in the collection right now, bro. What is your thoughts? What do you think on this, man?
Oh man, it's amazing. I mean, I have all versions of the 89 Batman stuff. I've got the mime one up there. I've got the 89 Joker with the purple suit. I've got the original version. I've got the Returns double pack. So it's my brother's birthday, a big one next year, and I wanted something very special to get him, and he's never had a hot toy or anything like that. And this is the thing I'm going to get him. He already knows. I already told him. For people, I mean, bearing in mind the first version was great. It has not aged well. The cape, the fact that you can't move very much of it, the pleather, etc., etc. I'm really happy that this has come out at this time. This was always going to come out because obviously they teased it, but obviously the timing of it was ideal. I was talking to Agent Silver Fox that morning.
Shout out to Agent Silver Fox,
and we were chatting, and he said after seeing the trailer, he's like, "Oh, I'm thinking about getting the it's DX8 or 9. I can't remember which one it is." And I said, "Don't wait. They're going to announce one." He went, I said, "How much is it?" It's like 500 and something pounds. I'm like, "Don't wait. They will no doubt release this." And that afternoon, they released it.
Bam.
So, I didn't have any knowledge or anything like that. It was just a complete assumption. So, I love this piece. I love the fact that they've done the deluxe and they've done the standard. The deluxe looks awesome. The only difference is really is the diorama piece. The diorama piece looks awesome. It's got the gargoyle that turns. It's going to be a very tall piece. I don't like the one on the left. It looks goofy.
He looks like, bro, that one. And I was telling people the one on the left, he sort of looks like Val Kilmer, bro.
He does look a bit Kilmer-esque. Yeah. It looks like Kilmer from. Have you ever seen the Saint?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's wearing like his disguises and he's got like his teeth and shit.
Just
he
like
looks
it,
like
bro.
him. Yeah. But this is fantastic. I'm buying one for myself and one for my brother. He might get the standard one. But yeah. So and it's got it's almost got the Vicky Vale little heel from the church. On the diorama base. It's really cool. So it's got the one side. It's got the gargoyle. It looks amazing. The fact that they've changed the cape is amazing because the first cape was fucking shit. Sorry for my language, but it's true. It looks amazing. The material looks a bit more. You can move it around a bit more. It's a massive upgrade. It's a big 2.0. I love it. Big fan. Yes, please. Also, back computer. I'm really hoping that comes out. Because that would just be so cool. Having that, I will 100% get that. Yeah, so I'm really happy. Sorry to hog, but yeah, that's long story short, I love it.
No. Like, go in, bro. I put it up for you to go in.
Yeah, thank you.
See, the thing is, I have to give it to you to go in because I already know what Cam feels because we talked about this on Wednesday. So you have to go in on this because with Cam, it's just like very limited. Like he's just like, nah, I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So it's. Like that's just Cam, you know what I mean? But like you said, it does come with the because you can see the Vicky Vale hill there. I was struggling, bro. I was struggling because I was like, I don't know if I want to actually get the deluxe version with this diorama because the thing is, it's like already having a Batmobile on pre-order, and focusing in on that, it was like, do I need, you know what I mean? In my sense, in my head, I'm like, do I need this? But I know to actually have it displayed a certain way, and then it's like, okay.
Here's a thought for you.
Yeah.
If they re-release the purple suit Joker, and you could have him posed on that gargoyle.
Well, here's the thing.
You could have him posed against that.
I already have that Joker, bro.
Oh, you do, don't you? You only have the Mars one. Yeah,
Mars toys.
There you go. Have that.
So I already have the Mars toys, and on top of that, the Mars toys is releasing the other version as well.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Yeah. So you can, you'll have both versions, whatever. Which I am going to get that version as well because that's incredible. I love that Joker. So that's why I was like, maybe that I do have to get the deluxe and pose that one with this one. So that's what makes sense because I was thinking of like maybe do I have to get two, but I was like, no, I'll just get this one and I'll have, that Batman pose. And again. If it's all about spacing, I do want to stress this to people. If it's all about spacing and you don't have enough space, think about if you don't, as an alternative, Costa talks about this all the time. And I would actually suggest going to his channel, watching his videos. He'll, it's a tutorial on it. Costa does a great job when it comes to displays. I listen to him. I went out yesterday and I got garage shelves from Home Depot. They're only $159. They're great alternatives that you can get. You can actually customize them yourself the way you want. And they're a great alternative as far as space. You'll be able to actually have as many figures as you want. You can put vehicles on there. Again, it's a great alternative to module cases. Module cases, they're very expensive. Not to take away from it, but I had module cases before. I got rid of them because I didn't need them. It didn't fit the scheme of what I wanted. So getting garage shelves and that you can get, they're inexpensive and it's a great alternative. And it is a space option. You know what I mean? So that's what I think about, especially if you want to create an incredible display. So what I'm working on right now, just a hint, is the Batmobile. I actually got the tumbler. And what I've done is I've created a glass encasing for the InArt Joker sitting on the bench. So I'm not going to use his jail cell. I'm going to use a glass encasing as an alternate version to say, what if Batman captured the Joker and he survived, and we actually saw Heath Ledger in 3? What if he captured him and had him, in the Batcave or in a section, just consulting with him because he didn't want to kill him. He just has him there. You know what I mean? So I'm going to create that, and it's going to be in an all white room. It's going to be incredible. So I can't wait. But yeah, I'm doing that with actually the garage shelves. But
that's great.
Yeah. But I mean, that's
dope.
Yeah, what were we going to say, Rich?
That's a really good vision to have something like that.
Yeah,
I think the garage shelves are awesome, especially if you're getting big pieces like Batmobiles and stuff like that. Because you can have them. I mean, Carlos posted a picture on his group where it's like it showed you like one Batman with a Batmobile stood in front of a Batmobile, and it just looked so classy. It was just like each shelf there was just one Batmobile and a Batmobile and a Batman and a tumbler and all this. It just looks so cool, and I think that looks really nice as a classy display. Quickly about this diorama base. So for all you fans out there, 89 Batman. So one side is you can have him posed where it's just the inside. I have a few beers. Yeah, you do, man. Thank you for saying that. But yeah, so you can have him posed obviously looking up towards the top of the church, because that's obviously where they threw the bell down and obviously destroyed it. And then the other side of that, so you can have two display options where it's actually outside of the church itself. So on the rooftop. So it's great. The way they've done it is awesome. Big fan.
Now you just need to find like a 1/6 scale Vicky Vale. If they did something like that,
there you go.
That would be dope. And must I say, booty watch on that gargoyle. It's some butt watch. There's some booty watch. Look at the booty on that. So definitely, man. Incredible piece to have, man.
It's really cool.
Yeah, Cam, going to you real quick, because we already know what you think. Give us in one sentence what you think about this.
One sentence. I think it's great. I'm super glad.
Okay, there you go. You think it's great? No, it's not. Just go ahead, bro. There you go.
I'm glad a lot of people were able to get this figure that weren't able to at the point before. There's my daughter. I don't know what she's doing. So it looks great. I mean, I love the accessories that it comes with. I think the only problem is that I'm not getting it because and the only problem is that I get so excited when I hear how excited you guys are of these figures. So it makes me want to get them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I gotta come back and be like, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you got mute.
Oh, I'm not gonna appreciate it for really what it is. So I'd rather just let somebody else purchase it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like this is me.
Right.
This is this is my wheelhouse.
Right. Exactly.
If I didn't play anything else again, it would be this and the Batmobile, and that would be it, as far as I was concerned. So it's like this is my thing. So no, everyone's entitled to their own collection because it's theirs at the end of the day.
Right.
But yeah, no, I love how strict you are with it. It's very good.
Yeah, I try.
I am shit with it because I've just picked up a Mark 7 diecast. I've got the 2012 cap on the way now. Man. What am I doing now? I've got a little vision of like a first original Avengers, and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do an Endgame one. I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be like DC all in kind of thing? But often deviate. So I respect the discipline.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Definitely, you have to deviate, and I do respect that. Now, here's something that we're going to talk about here, because I want to preface it this way, man. Like, look, bottom line is that you have alternatives.
Yes.
It's beautiful that Hot Toys is releasing this piece, and they did say that they're going to do some retooling on this. That it's not going to be this particular it's going to be this version, but they are going to work with the length, getting it accurate, and there's some things. So again, you have alternatives. Of course, you have the Jazz Ink version, which is the one I'm getting, because of the accuracy and the detail, what we actually get with that. But it's not to take away from Hot Toys and what they're presenting. I just have a choice of what I'm going to get, and I just happen to want to get the Jazz Ink version of it. But this looks incredible, and it's for half the price of what you would actually get through Jazz Ink. So again, you have an advantage of getting this. Me myself, I just wanted accuracy, but it is a beautiful piece to have. And I've seen this argument where some people are bashing Hot Toys version, a lot of people are bashing the Jazz Ink version. And I don't think that's needed, bro. Like, and the thing is, there's a lot of influencers that are doing it, bro. You don't need to do that. Don't that energy. Come on, man. Flush that energy down the toilet. Just be happy that we're getting alternatives and relish in the simple fact that both are giving us artistry and giving us pieces that we never thought we would get before. And I appreciate that. I definitely do appreciate that. And I appreciate the innovation of Hot Toys and Jazz Ink for both doing it. So what do you think about it, Rich?
So for me, first of all, I 100% agree with you about that energy, about there shouldn't be any kind of negativity towards either releases. The fact that now collectors have a real choice of Jazz Inc. paying £1,500 to get the Jazz Inc. version, or pay $750 and get this one. This is a great release. It's not a 2.0. It's literally a re-release. The only thing that's missing is the shield. So, which is not a bad thing, because that shield was apparently just a bit of plastic. I missed out on the release of this one back in the day. I once had the opportunity to buy it, and I regretted not doing so. So I'm very much looking forward to getting this. For me personally, I have to be conscious of finances and just kind of like being realistic. Okay, do I want to spend £1,500 on one, or do I want to get a DeLorean and an '89 Batman for the same price? And that's what I've done. I've done DeLorean, this, which I'm getting this version, but I'm getting the Jazz Inc., the Batman weathered Batmobile. So I'm doing best of all worlds.
Yeah, the best of both worlds.
So for me, it's fantastic. It's amazing to see that this has been re-released. They will do another version, I'm assuming, with the Flash, because it's a 4-seater apparently in that one. I don't know if they'll necessarily release it. This is iconic. This is the perfect Batmobile. I would never have him sit inside it anyway. I'd just be literally stood outside of it, looking up and looking cool. So I will put my original GX 8 or 9, I can't remember which one it is, in front of it, and that will be my display. It's a dust catcher by all accounts, so you'd have to put him in like a module case or a garage. There you go. I basically do this. I'd have him look like that. So you'd have to have him looking like that, and maybe if they do a USB thing like they're doing with the DeLorean, where they're basically it's always on, that would be awesome. Man, I'm really hyped about it. I'm so happy that they've done this. It's a great opportunity for collectors that were never collecting when this first came out. There's a lot of people who are butthurt about, oh, they shouldn't have done this, they shouldn't have done that. Well, they have, and this was the decision that they've made, and it's the right one, because it means it gives new collectors the opportunity to get this stuff. And I think it's amazing. So people now have a choice, and it's a great choice to have the opportunity to do so. So get Jazz Inc. or don't. Doesn't matter. If they get one or the other, that's it. But yeah, obviously with Jazz Inc., you're going to get a lot more features. The accuracy thing, no one's going to really notice the difference, really. Come and see my stuff. They're going to see a Batmobile, and that's it. But only I would know the difference, really. And I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. Like I said, I would rather have a DeLorean and this for the same price. But that's just me personally. So I'm just being honest. It's like, that's how I would approach it. But he's still getting my business. So because I get the Batman one.
And that's the thing, is it's like, that's just the way I see it. Like, so I'm getting this figure, but I'm getting the Batmobile from Jazz Inc. Because again, something that I've wanted. But then I also want, I want accuracy. And here's the thing, I was sent photos, of the differences between, but I'm not using them. I'm not going to put those up, because again, I don't want to influence that level of negativity. You formulate your own opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I think that it's just best to enjoy the simple fact that you have variety now. You have choices, you have things that you can, again, it's not going to be for everybody, and there's going to be people out there that don't like the '89 Batman, that don't like the Batmobile, and can care less about both, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But I just think that starting that level of negativity is something that I'm just not into. I'm just definitely not into. So again, to each their own. Cam, I already know how you feel about this. You already know you're not.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting it. I'm super excited that a lot of people were having this opportunity to be able to pick up this vehicle and also this figure along with it. We know that, everybody's wallet is different, you know what I'm saying? So like, some people can get all the bells and whistles, some people can't, but I think just having the ingenuity and having people re-release this, it's a win for everybody, because it's an opportunity that you wouldn't have had like 5 or 6 years ago. So I think we should just be grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if you're not getting it yourself, just be grateful that somebody else is having the opportunity to complete their collection that they did a couple years ago.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and a great point is that some people out there have the opportunity to complete their collection a certain way, however they want to do it, and again, like I mean, it's not one of those things where you don't have to. You have choice. It's all about choices, bro. And I can't. I have to keep stressing that it is all about the choices that you make, with your money. If it's something that you want to get, if it's something that you want to have in your collection, then again, you can definitely do that. You know what I mean? But it's all up to you. But I don't want to spend the time, just telling people like, this is trash or that I'm just not in that headspace. It's definitely pointless.
Yeah.
And I'm not in that headspace to do it. So
I couldn't sit here and see myself bashing something that I know I couldn't create in my own time.
Exactly.
Like I don't have the skill set or the ingenuity to be able to create this. I don't have a place to talk about if it's bad or not. So
I mean, obviously we're on this stream, so we critique things. And
right.
We can say, oh, I don't like, say that picture earlier when he got his teeth out, he didn't look right. But that's not me going, oh my God, that's the worst thing ever, etc., etc. Which a lot of people do online, and it's pathetic. And for me personally, I think if people have the opportunity to buy either, you are fortunate. You are fortunate the fact that you can even afford to do that in the first place. So be grateful, stop bitching, and crack on. Do you know what I mean? It's true, because it's completely true. Be grateful the fact that you are in a position that you can afford this stuff. It's an amazing position to be in. So it's great. I mean, it's going to be amazing that people can do this. And obviously as well, if you've got the Batman Returns set already, you can have him pose with this as well, and that's good. Hopefully one day we get a Batwing. That'd be cool. In the meantime, I've got my
you can relish in this. You can definitely relish in that, and that's always a good take to actually have. I want to share something really quick here, and then we'll start winding down. But because I know, Rich, you and I are getting this piece, and I know we're going to actually have it here, shortly, but I want to kind of pull this up because we've seen this week where there's been videos of a lot of complaints when it comes to this figure and the stand and the magnets on it. And I bring this up for a reason. And I want to kind of share this. I'll put this up here. And we're going to talk about, shout out to the Stay ID 3 model. This is I always want to actually reference back to this is somebody else's thumbnail or their whatever. It's something I saw on Google. So I just pulled this picture. It's not something I created. It is from somebody else. So I want to actually give them their props again. So nobody has to run back and say, oh, hey, use your thumb. No, this is what is it? I can't even see it.
Three model.
Yeah, 3 model. So definitely want to give their props to them. But I just pulled this up here because it is displaying that base and it is displaying the figure. So we did see that again, people were having problems with the figure standing up on the display base with the the die cast gun. They said that the die cast pieces are sometimes a bit too heavy and it causes the figure to lean forward. Me myself, because I wasn't going to use the base anyway, because I was going to use a more secure method of having this figure. So that's where I'm not going to really run into this particular problem. But my thing is this, they always say this, if you go looking for problems, you'll find it.
Yeah, agreed.
That's just basically the name of the game. If you go looking for problems, you'll find it.
Yep.
If you have it on the base and you shake it around, of course it may fall off. Nothing's going to be that strong. So handle with care. I say that basically, handle with care. And that's with any figure that we actually get. Just because it does that, it's not to call the thing out or to say, hey, this company is shitting it. No. If you do that with any figure, it's bound to F up. Yes, you're spending a pretty penny. You're getting 2 figures, but you know that you have to handle with care. I'm not going to shake the shit out of this thing as soon as I get it. Hell no. I know what I'm paying for. So I am not doing that. I'm going to handle with care. So that's why I wanted to basically bring this up really quick, because I know there's a lot of people that might have some concerns about it. Again, we know it's going to actually come with magnets. Handle with care. What do you think about that, Rich?
I agree with you. I mean, Al 16 Gallery, our friend, has this piece. He adores it. He's had it for a number of weeks, and he's had no issues at all with it. I saw Dante's video about it as well, and he echoed what you just said about the fact that you have to treat it with respect. If I was to put Thor, for example, Endgame Thor, I've put the hand in with the hammer, and the wrist peg fell off. It broke, it snapped. I had to pull it out and all this kind of stuff. But I didn't handle care. I wasn't very careful. I just shoved it in and that was it. With this is very similar. You have to be careful. You have to find the magnets, by all account, on the base, because they aren't all the way through, which I think people thought that was a different thing to maybe what John said in the first place. But yeah, you just have to take your time. Those die-cast guns were probably not the right move, because that's what they did with the RoboCop with Hot Toys. They had two different guns. They had one where you could have his arm holding up, and that was the plastic version. And then if you just have it on its side, or if you just put display purposes on it in its side, that was the die-cast one, because otherwise it would snap the wrist peg. This is the same. If you have it permanently like that, then that's going to happen. It's going to fall out. The hand's going to fall out. But you have to take care with it. If there are issues, obviously QC issues, there might be, but people are just looking for stuff to complain about. And this has got such hype behind it. People are looking for those see told you all those kind of gotcha moments, and it's this is a piece of art. People didn't think even this was going to be released. I've seen streams where people have said that it's just ridiculous. Yeah, this thing looks fantastic. I can't wait to get it in hand. I have not got it yet. I paid for shipping about bloody 4 weeks ago. Still no idea when it's coming. But I'm excited. I'm really excited to see. But I'll tell you, I'm gonna be careful with this.
You have to be, bro. I mean, plain and simple, you have to be extra careful with this piece. And I think a lot of people should, like, instead of looking at it from just a negative point of view, like when you get it, like with any, it's just like, if I have a figure on a figure stand with a crotch grabber, if I shake the shit out of it, it's gonna fall off. That's what's going to actually happen. Over time it will degrade. So I applaud them for just giving us options of having a magnetized base where you don't actually have to have it with a cross.
And it's been never done before as well. That's never been done before.
Never been done before. So
that should be applauded, not criticized.
Exactly, applauded, not criticized. And you just have to watch how you do it. You know what I mean? Like how you have it. I had no plans on having it on this magnetized base anyway, because I have a vision for it, and I do want to treat it with care. But again, it's a piece that's not going to be for everybody, but it will be for someone. So just keep that in mind, that there are certain things and certain ways that you have to handle and and have this piece. I just get tired of, like you've been saying, hearing negative aspects of it. And the thing is, we want opinions. We want those opinions, but not to the point where you're just evoking that type of negative atmosphere where it's just like nitpicks. You're shooting people down for their choices. You're talking about the company, and this, that, and the third. And I just can't wait till especially from this Joker, I can't wait till we move on from it. I can't wait till it's completely out. People are able to get it in hand and decide for their own, on their, just make their own conclusions, draw their own conclusions, and then we can move on to the next. Because the next discussion, of course, is going to be the Batman figure. Okay, what flaws are we going to actually see from that? This, that, and the third. That's going to be the next discussion. So Cam, I know you're not getting this, but I mean, I know you feel almost.
I mean, for a figure that's over $1,000 for most people, I think with new innovation, you should handle it with care anyway. I think when we all got our first few Hot Toys figures, we were kind of like, I know with my first one, I was kind of rough, and I've broken a few wrist pegs out here, like Rick said. So it's not a newborn baby, but at the same time, you have to treat it like, like it's not going to get, jacked up at the same time. So, I mean, I think these are expensive figures. I mean, you want to have them last in your collection. So to do that, there's a slower process you have to do as far as putting them together as well. But at the end of the day, nothing's going to be perfect, but just got to be careful with these things, especially with this new one coming out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. That's just the way it is. Like, handle with care. Be completely, I mean, you have to be that way. It's not something that, let me see here. Wolf's Gallery said, don't break the wrist pegs on your baby cam. That's funny.
I won't.
Yo,
You should see me hold her. It's like,
definitely.
Wait, don't
Yeah.
don't move too much.
So scary.
Exactly, extremely scary. We got 115 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button in here. Make sure you do so. Look at this sexy crew. And Lael, fuck you.
Hey.
Anyway.
Brandon.
Yeah, but definitely. And we got the great Pop Culture Living Room. I have both on pre-order. I'm glutton for punishment. He's talking about the Batmobile, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Like I said, people actually, if they want it, they know they actually have of choices with that. But yeah, I mean, again, look, it is what it is, man. If you get this piece in hand, just handle with care, be extra careful about it. Just know your display, know how you're actually going to handle this piece. Don't go crazy over it. That's the thing is don't go crazy over it, and don't make it a discussion, in the community where you're kind of deterring people from getting this piece. Let them draw their own conclusions. And I'm pretty sure that people will be able to handle it with care. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like with Will, he did the great thing where it's like, this is what happened to me. Be careful. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But he just said that, whereas like, look, this happened to me. Be careful, as like a bit of a public announcement kind of thing. Wasn't like oh my God, we should boycott, blah blah blah. He did it really respectfully and said, this is what happened in my personal experience, and that's how to do it. It's gotta be adults about shit like this. Do you know what I mean? We're spending £800-900 on two figures. Mm-hmm. We have to somewhat kind of be respectful with the things that we're buying and take time. It's they're expensive pieces of art, really. Like with these things here, these are expensive, but I had to take my time and really put them together really well, so nothing fell apart. These bats on this shoulder, an absolute nightmare. If I didn't take my time, I would have broke it 2 minutes after having it. It's 1,500 quid. Do you know what I mean? It's like that's how you've got to be really, really careful with stuff.
You have to, bro. You definitely have to. If you're spending that much, like if I'm spending as much money as I am on these pieces, of course I'm not going to be that individual that's going to shake the hell out of it.
No.
And I'm not doing that. It's just not going to actually happen for me, man. I'm going to handle with care. If anything, I'm going to position it in a way where it doesn't create that problem. And I know with magnets over the time, even if the magnet it was strong as hell, even if it's like ratcheted joints or whatever, you have to watch that because over time it can degrade. Over time, anything can actually happen. It loosens whatever. Like you have to really, really be careful with these pieces and how you handle it. I would tell anybody that, you know what I mean? So, when we have these arguments back and forth again, it's just all about the individual and you being smart because you have to be super smart about what you do. You know what I mean? So, I would definitely say that, when it comes to that, make sure that you are being completely complicit. What we got here? We got S Beam in here. He said, I'm going to throw it across the room to see how it is. Definitely, man.
I think that's what I mean. We all wanted to get rid of the crotch gabbers, right? I mean, so innovation is what we get, but I mean, just being precautious with it because, nothing is dummy proof 100%. I mean, even you look at the Hot Toys Mark V suit up, it's got its issues too, but a lot of people are still getting it because it looks so good as well.
Yeah, he said that's the thing about collecting. We don't know how good we have it, and we start bashing everything. Why can't we be happy? We are getting great collectibles. That's the thing, bro. I agree with that, Cecile. Like that's the thing is like here's the thing. I say that, and I want to, again, as content creators, yes, we have to be critical in a sense where we be completely honest with our reviews. You know what I mean? If there's something that we think they can improve on. Yes, those are the conversations that we need to have. We need to say, look, there's room for improvement here. There's room for improvement there. Yes, they can improve on this and that's it's because we're supposed to have those conversations. but we can be constructive about it, because I just want to tell you, okay, I have this figure. This is what I would watch out for. This is what you can probably do to improve on it. Or if it's something that you can wait on, or sell you that if you really, really want it, wait till it goes down in price. It's not to take away from it. It's just to basically say, this is what it is. And we got my guy Cheating As Dan. If you haven't watched this video on the snippet on, he just basically released just a few days ago on Cap. Basically, make sure you watch that, because it's incredible. Like, his posing is incredible. Cheating As Dan over there, 6 Scale Reviews. Magnets have the possibility to lose their magnetism when they are hit or shocked hard enough, no matter how strong the magnet is. You're definitely right. You are absolutely right. You have to handle it with care. So I agree with that, Dan, all day, every day. Thank you for that. Treat your pieces like collectors, like Collector from Guardians, like the Collector from Guardians. Definitely, man. Treat them that way. You want to. I, for one, am incredibly excited for this Joker. Me too. Me too, man. Doc Smizzle. All day, every day. I cannot wait to get this piece in hand, regardless of what I see, because I know I have a vision for it. We all do. We have our own separate visions for it. So that's what it is. But yeah, man. Great. I know. I want to keep it honest with Rich. I did say that we were going to go today for an hour, and I know that Cam got daddy duties, so we're going to actually get out of here. So I appreciate guys, everybody out there being. It was a very short show, but at the same time, I do want to respect people's space and what they actually got going on. So, Cam, what you got coming up, brother?
Yeah, man. Coming back off my hiatus from having the baby. So I'm gonna release a video. Sad that I'm only getting to this video towards the end of Black History Month. I feel terrible. So I'm gonna do top 10 most powerful Black or African American superheroes video coming out at this Friday. Just something different, just to drop some content out there. But other than that, man, I'll be back on Say What on Wednesday, and then back to Collectors Lounge on Sunday, bro. Super excited.
Definitely. I want to give a shout out to my man, Pop Culture Living Room Costa too. Make sure you're watching his channels. Because of him, I did go get this garage shelf. I just got to kind of plug his ear to make sure that I'm getting all the right pieces to pull this thing together. So, if you haven't, great guy, and he's doing this community so much justice, man. Definitely. So shout out to him. As always, like what you just basically said about choosing sides. So always, every day, man. So what about you, Rich? What you got coming up, brother?
So I've got a few days off this week, so I'm going to be dropping some content. So we're doing some 6 Scale and some pop culture news as well. So people can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Reviews with Rich. I'll also next Sunday be on Pop Culture Living Room. I'm going to be a guest next Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that. We're going to talk about my collection and my views of the future and general talking shit. So looking forward to that. So thanks again for having me on. Really appreciated it, and it's been a tight show. Loved it. So
you know what I think I'm gonna do, because there was a lot of people that just waking up. I might stick around here for like another 15-20 minutes. I'll let you guys go if you have to, because like I said, I'll do some Q&A and ask some questions. So I'll stick here. Anybody who wants to stay here,
stick around for Q&A.
Yeah, we'll do some Q&A. We'll answer some questions. Some people who want to ask questions, we'll stick around. But again, you guys, thank you for being here. If you haven't already, follow both Rich and Cam. The links are there. So definitely, let's go, man. So thank you guys for being here, bro.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Much love, everybody. Take care. Cheers.
All right. See you guys later on, man.
Bye.
All right. See you. So definitely, like I said, I'm going to stick around here.
I'm still here.
You still here? You gonna stick with me, bro?
All right, I'll be here.
All right, so we're gonna stick around.
She doesn't know it's ending upstairs.
Yeah, we'll stick around. Let's stick around. Everybody out there, if you got some questions, throw your questions in here and let's talk real quick. We're gonna talk. I'm not gonna bounce out. I'll still be here with you. Let's talk. So, any questions out there? Let's go. Let's answer some questions. What y'all got? 104 people in here watching right now. What y'all got for us? Let's go. Answer some questions. What questions do you have? Throw them out there in the chat. Let's go. What's up? Let's go. What's up? I'm waiting. Let's see what we got. Any questions? Anybody want to answer some questions? Anything? Anybody got some questions out there? 2 questions. Costa got 2 questions. Let's go. 2 questions. What's your questions, brother? Ren said.
Oh man, I'm not there yet.
So here's what I will say. Here's what I say.
YouTube spoiled it for me already. So go.
I'm not going to spoil it too much. I'm going to say this much, okay? People out there, right? I want y'all to basically realize this, all right? when you're going to basically see a film, see it for yourself. I'll just say that first off, see it for yourself. Don't basically take, I just have to throw this out there. Do not take the advice and listen to Chinese whispers that are going around here from most critics. See it for yourself, draw your own conclusion. I love the film. I love what it gave me because I knew what I was looking for. I'll just put it to you that way. I knew what I was basically looking for. I knew what I was getting myself into when I was going to see this film. Plain and simple. I absolutely loved this film. It was exciting. It was entertaining. Everything that I got from it, it just gave me, and I'm excited about the figures. I'm definitely excited about the Ant-Man. I'm definitely excited about, getting, the Wasp as well. I can't wait to get Cassie. They did basically show us in the film. So Cam, I'll just tell you this way. They answered the question. They answered the question.
Okay.
I wanted to get Stature, and we got Stature. So I'm definitely excited about that. So they did answer that in so many different ways. So I am excited about that. Cam, when you go to see it, you'll be excited yourself, bro. Like, straight up.
I'm gonna see it tonight, so I'm super excited to see it. I'm definitely going in with a little bit of knowledge, because like YouTube's spoiling everything for everybody at this point. But like, I already know a little bit more than I should know about the film, but I'm still excited to see it. Like, I'm gonna take it, with a grain of salt regardless, and I think it's gonna be great. I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. Doc Smizzle out there said Jonathan Majors crushed it. I want more Kang, and we are going to get more Kang. So he definitely did crush it. We got a $4 super chat, $4.99. It's true that Mama Rockwell wants you to model your life after mine. Spoiler alert, truth. Brendan is an asshole. He is a complete asshole. What other? We had one question out there too. Somebody had asked, what is it? My round in London, what you drinking, Leo? Hey, bro, the thing is, I'm already drinking a pint with Shane. Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be one day only. It'll be a one day only that I'm actually going to be out here drinking. So let me know, man. When I see you, you just give me what you think I should have, and let's just call it a day. When am I coming back on the show? Where is my Leo created meme? Hey, Costa, if you free, you can come on right now. We could have a conversation. But yeah, definitely, you let me know whenever you want to come on, bro, and I'll actually have you on. You are invited any day, anytime, whatever you want to do. Kinky Sphincter, when are we doing the giveaway for Jen Urso? Blocked. So anyway, let me see. What else did we basically have out here? You got Bruce AJ saying he's going to actually see it. Somebody asked, am I going to get the Batwing? No, I am not getting that Batwing. No, I'm not. I'm sticking basically, Aaron Grove, I'm sticking basically to just the Batmobile. The Batwing for me, I'm just going to stick to that. And of course, we have the most complicated question by CT603. How do you synthesize methylated alkaloid? I'm not even... smart ass, I'm not even answering that question because I don't even know. I have no idea, man.
Well, there's actually 4 steps to present itself when you have to do this. Okay, so you have to do accumulation of amine precursor. I googled it, by the way.
He's
accumulation of alkaloid precursor, and then the formation of aminin canton, and that's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
He's like, wrong. He's gonna be like, wrong. Like, oh, sorry.
Hell yeah. Leo, maybe I should head to London. Then you'd have an Englishman, Irishman, and Scotsman to have a pint with. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Head on over there, man. Let's go all day, every day. Let's make that happen. We got, what do you do for PM preventing maintenance, pleather materials out of box or older? That's a good question, bro, because here's the thing. It's hard, bro, and I say this with so much disdain. It is hard to maintain pleather pieces, bro, but I do say room temperature plays a very, very important part in that. Have it in a really, really, really cool environment. I wouldn't say have it in any place over like 50 degrees, like literally like 50 to 53 degrees. And I'm just being 50 or 60 degrees. You want to have room temperature. Always make sure that the moisture is really, really great in the room. You know, because that plays a very important part, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, once one of them, the figures that I have that completely was demolished when I took it out the box, was the Age of Ultron Wanda. That jacket, it cracked. I can't even move it. The more I move it, it's just gonna. So I have to get a replacement jacket for that figure. I have to find it somewhere, because it is completely terrible. It is. We got Blitz 106. He said, "Where are you staying in London?" I am. I can tell you that right now, man. I am staying at the, because I got that on my. I got the itinerary here. I will be staying at. Let me see here. My booking. Yeah. So I am actually staying at the Mitri. I think it's the Mitri by Innkeepers collection, basically. So I'll be staying there. That's the hotel I'm staying at. It's called the Mitri by Innkeepers. So that's where I'll be at in London. So just about a mile away from the convention center. So that's where I'll be, just to kind of put that out there. What else did we got? Question 2. Do you think Hot Toys will correct the apparent issue with the Batmobile like they did with the DeLorean? Possibly, because they did basically put out a disclaimer that they were actually going to make some corrections on it. So that could happen. That can definitely happen. We could actually see that. And I think that with competition, bro, they're going to try to do their best to make those corrections. You know what I mean? So, we'll see how that actually goes. Cam, I'm gonna put this question out to you, bro.
Sure, let's go for it.
Okay, now everybody has their most anticipated figures. Now, there was 2 days ago, basically, there was something that Kevin Feige and they put out that they are scaling back on the amount of content that they have. Right. Because of the simple fact that they think that they don't want that there to be any type of fatigue. Right. Now, out of all the IPs that we know is coming in figure form, what figure are you anticipating the most?
Man. Wow, that's really difficult. I would probably say Rambo, bro. I'll be honest with you. I think that is going to be a slept on figure, but when they finally get her right, as far as even with the hair on that figure, I think she's going to come out really, really dope. Because I've heard things about the Marvels that like that movie's going to stand out. I mean, like Ant-Man, a lot of people had different opinions on it and stuff like that, but a lot of people really loved it. I think they were diehard Marvel fans. But people are saying that the Marvels is going to basically come out and just like wipe everything to dust. I feel like. Somebody else said King figure. King figure would be dope, but I feel like, I'm not even gonna say because I don't know. We've already seen 2 versions of King, right? So I feel like, who knows what they're gonna make? I feel like they already missed out on the Loki version, but what's to say what version is Loki's version at this point? Who knows?
Yeah.
So who knows? So it's like, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna get wild. I know they better not cut back on Loki season 2 though. There's no way.
They won't. And I think that basically with that Kang, we're definitely going to get a Kang from this film. Yeah. And I hope it actually comes with the light up features when it comes to the helmet. Yeah, that's going to be incredible. I think the armor is on point. I hope we get that figure with the diorama chair, bro.
That would be chair. Incredible. Oh my gosh.
If we get a deluxe with that chair, because we know that back in the day, so the chair that he has, which I hope they kind of hint on this. The reason why he has the technology that he has, one of the reasons why is that chair that he actually got, he stole it from Doom. That was a stolen chair from basically Doom, and that's where, in the very beginning, the center of his power was from that. But then there were upgrades on the armor to the point that he didn't need the chair going forward. So there's a lot of technology that King possesses, that being one of them. That's definitely going to be something that I hope and I think that we will, bro. We will get We will basically get that. Order confirmed. Yeah, I just got mine this morning too. I already ordered mine. That blade. And again, like I said, I got that Morbius on pre-order too, so I was so happy about that. I couldn't pass that up. Definitely.
You know what figure I'm not really excited about that
What's up?
might come out? I feel like, what is it? Adam Strange.
Are you talking about
my God, what the hell? Oh well, Adam
Warlock.
What's it called? Yeah, or Warlock. My bad. Adam Strange is DC. Yeah. Adam Warlock. I don't know. He looks cool, but like, I don't know. I think I need more story to really like get into the character because like, we know a lot about the character previously in the comic, but like, I don't know. He looks a little.
Well, here's the thing, bro. And I want this is what I feel. One of my biggest problems with Adam Warlock right now and the introduction of Adam Warlock, bro, is the simple fact that you're bringing this figure out and no Thanos. You had an opportunity to basically give us this character, during Endgame or during Infinity War. It would have been great to see it because the thing is the character had more relevance then. There was more relevance to the character and it would have made sense to bring him out then. Now it's like, what is his motivation? Like when I think about it, what is the motivation? What is the real motivation of actually having this character? Because it doesn't make sense to have him, because we know that the stone that he has in the middle of his head, like the Infinity Stone that he actually had, of course, the Mind Stone, that was one of the reasons why he was able to, even in the comics, he possessed the gauntlet.
Right.
We know that he has godlike powers. It's like he's Marvel's Jesus in a sense. You know what I mean? Like he is incredible. He's an incredible character to have, and you can't just throw him around and just misuse him. It would have been perfect to have this character in for, Infinity War. So though I'm excited that they're finally introducing the character, I guess it just depends on how he's utilized in this film and what we see happen going forward. Because, again, Adam Warlock has always been a plot device in the comics. He's only around, depending on the power scale and what's needed at that time. He comes in and out because, again, he goes back into the cocoon he uses for healing. And sometimes he can be in that cocoon for years before he's basically needed again. So it depends on how they use this character. I don't know. I just think that myself, it was definitely a missed opportunity to have. It was, I definitely think it was a missed opportunity. So I don't know. We just have to see.
I just hope it's evident that like we're after this Guardians film, we'll be getting a new Guardians, right? Like everything's going to change over. A lot of people won't be there in the film anymore if they end up doing another Guardians movie after this, since James Gunn is leaving, as well as quite a few actors as well. So I'm hoping that they bring in some more characters like Moondragon, Marvel possibly, but I mean, I don't know. Hold on one second. Looking for keys. Okay.
Cam, we got a question for you.
Okay. Says Cam, when one wishes to give out a cheek smack, how would one achieve this? Okay. Do you know this person's name? Do you know their name? If you don't know their name, boy, you can't do this without seeming very creepy. Honestly, can't just. I wouldn't suggest any just random cheek smacking. I'd be honest with you, unless you know the person. If you're married to them, it's gonna happen. Preferably in the kitchen while they're cooking, 2 hands distracted in a frying pan or something like that. Number 2, maybe in a fridge, double doors, holding the doors open. Guess what? Walk past, pow, one time. What? Other than that, I mean, brushing their teeth. They're busy. You can't distract you. Walking past, pow, one time.
Pow.
That's about it, though. There's 3 situations. That are not sitting down. So good luck. Best of luck to you, superhero displays. If you get a right hook, I'm sorry. That's on me. That's okay.
Exactly.
I'll send you a free pair of gloves.
We didn't tell you to do that. That's just the way it is. We didn't tell you that you had to do
you
that.
Asked
That's just
the
what it is.
I gave you options. That's it.
There you go. There you go. Great answer. We got, all right, so Philip the Fool, Lael, I just got the Alita Battle Angels figure. Do you have her, and what do you think of the figure, and which female Hot Toys figure besides Jen do you think is best? Great question. I have Alita. I have 2 Alita Battle Angel figures. That's how that should answer your question. One, I have posed with the suit on, one where you can see the, the cybernetic parts. It is an incredible piece to have. Even the display base is incredible. I love that figure. It is simply amazing. Now, you asked the second question. What female figure besides Jen do I think is best? That is a good question. So, and that's a really, it's a hard question because Jen is up there, but I have to say, Grail wise, now I love the New Hope Leia. I'm not going to say that. I do love the New Hope Leia, but I have to say single-handedly one of the greatest figures that I have besides Jen, it has to be Hela. That figure is incredible. The detail on that thing is incredible. It's another figure that I am not giving up. That Hela figure, that sculpt on it is incredible. The tailoring on it is incredible. It is such a beautiful piece to have in your collection. You know what I mean? So definitely I would say that. That again, if you have that Alita in your collection, and mind you, we could get a second one. So we can get a second film because they are talking about that. So we have to see how that actually runs through. Agent Silver Fox, guys, what's 1/6 scale figure that's not released that you'd most want to see? Not really. Now, is it not released or revealed? I can say released. I'll say released. So I'm, with Cam right now. One that I want to see that hasn't been released yet is Monica Rambeau.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Monica Rambeau is a figure that I want to actually see. I need to actually have in my collection. So it's definitely one that, I'm anticipating from the film. We know that we're going to get another Captain Marvel. We know that we're going to actually get a Miss Marvel whenever they decide to do that. It was a missed opportunity not to give us the one from the show.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I don't know why they're taking their time on that, but yes, definitely Monica Rambeau. I'm anticipating Monica Rambeau. Definitely I want the proper send off for Drax. Give us a really decent Drax.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We need to give us.
He's a little chunkier now in the face. He looks a little chunky in the face.
A little chunky in the face.
Okay.
Yeah, give us that.
Nuts.
Yeah, definitely give us that. Give us. Man, who else do I want to actually say?
Gotta get a Okoye, bro.
We definitely got to get an Okoye. They got to give us a Okoye.
What is going on?
Even if you got to give me a Midnight Angel, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that at this point.
Just give me an Okoye. Come on, man. Stop playing around. Just give us that figure. I definitely want a Namor. They have to give us a Namor. We need to actually get that.
I'm not sure why he's taking so long, but maybe it's something with rights or something, but I just feel like
me neither. I want a Cal Kestis. I want a Asajj Ventress. I want a second sister. A 7. I want pretty much all. There's so many figures out there that we can get. They haven't given us yet, man. So that's definitely going to be something that oh yes, Ren's Queen Ramonda. If we get that, that is going to be a Grail beyond Grails for me. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It will be. Question: is there any high-end statues that could make you drop the hammer?
For me, nah. Not for me. Probably no.
Not right now. The only one that actually right now that I'm getting that I'm excited for is the Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Ahsoka figure it's the premium format Ahsoka from Sideshow. That's the only one right now that I'm getting. Everything else is gonna Asajj, you already know. Asajj, I cannot wait to get Asajj Ventress. Definitely I cannot wait to get an Asajj Ventress. So you already know how that is. Latoya says she'd be dope. Yes, definitely. She talk about Queen Ramonda. Yeah, definitely.
Does Shuri not come with a head sculpt? I just thought about this. She don't come with a head sculpt, right?
Shuri?
Yeah.
No, she does. They just didn't.
It was blurred out.
It's blurred out.
I couldn't remember. I was like, wait, I said, how are they not gonna give us a head sculpt with that?
Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman. You already know, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That's just.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I definitely don't know what's going on with that. Like they are playing around. It's just way too much. M'Baku, yes, definitely would want to actually have an M'Baku. Ironheart, Riri Williams, yes, I definitely want to have that. Who knows what we're going to see in the show? And I think the reason why they kept that armor is because we're going to see something totally different from Mark 1 to her own version, or actually the Mark 2, and then there's going to be a Mark 3. So
I feel like we're going to get a hood as well. Figure. I mean,
we could.
I think he's a popular enough character that we'll see him after this. That like
we're definitely going to get a red hood, bro. We're going to get a hood. We're going to definitely get a hood. So I can't actually wait to see that, man. And that's like one of my favorite villains, bro, because he's a gangster. So he's a gangster. Basically, on top of that, like having the cloak itself, Bruce Leroy, Brendan. Yeah, I mean that's definitely one that I would want to have, in my collection of Bruce Leroy. Question: I've just pre-ordered the '89 Batman. Cal, am I an effing damn fool? No, I don't think you are. No, I don't think you are, especially if you want. If you want it, why? I don't think you're a fool for that, bro. Not at all. Not at all. You're not a fool for that. You know what I mean? Definitely, if you want it, you can get it. You know what I mean? I think that would definitely be dope.
Yeah.
Driving suit in the Kia with the Wakanda water vehicle. Yeah, the diving suit. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That would be. I even actually want a Namor. I want a Namor figure as well.
Yeah.
I've taken a Tuma. Come on, man. Like they have to give us those figures, man. Come on, like they're out there. I mean, if it's there, you have control over the IP.
They're important enough characters in the film that they should have their own figure. I feel like,
definitely.
It just makes sense.
I definitely want the gray and blue suit, Batfleck from the Flash and Supergirl. I want that as well. So definitely got to have those. So great questions, guys. Got some great questions out there. It was a great question. So again, we are going to finally round this out and get going because I got some stuff to do. But thank you guys for coming through. This has been a good one. It's been a great, sit around with you guys. 105 people in there watching. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. But again, peace and love to y'all. We will see y'all on Wednesday for Say What and back here next week possibly. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, have a great day, great afternoon. Let's go all day. Peace out.